of name is that? Stray Kids Lover. Explain yourself, because otherwise you're getting thrown off the channel. Yeah, fuck that. I had a feeling. I always go live, and then before anybody I know comes on, there's always like always some dumb shit. Like ban him in the name of Jesus. Oh, okay, you saw. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't gonna like wait for an explanation on that name. Like, I don't want to waste my time. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. I've got these saws, a couple of saws to clean up for tomorrow's job, and the rest of the day is family day. What are you guys up to today? It's a K-pop band? Really? Well, thank you. They can try again next time. But damn. Yeah, I'm not very up on modern day television. I've heard of K-pop Demon Hunter and seen it with the kids. But yeah, it's a sus name. Yeah. Definitely super sus. I gave him like 10 seconds to explain himself or herself, and that was it. Yeah. Dude, yesterday I couldn't see straight, like there was like a haze. Like a haze over my vision. It wasn't very cool. Today I can see a little better, which is nice. Sharpened so much that even if I'm not seeing well, it's like by feel at some point. But dang, I don't know what that's all about. That one is about done. Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, they remind me of Shia LaBeouf. Have you seen my family? Have you seen more of my lives with the little ones coming out and whatnot? Oh, okay. Definitely got a crazy family. Can I fart? Absolutely. Just don't clog up my screen. Can I fart? The world will hear me, for I am live. Does anybody fart live on YouTube? Does that happen? I've seen somebody lose their shit. Okay, almost there. What I'm talking about. Somebody somewhere will see it and hear it. Every fart deserves some credit. At least 10 likes. That's my 4MS62. Oh no. Got my coffee. Not in the coffee, bro. Gotta steal my camera mount. Where'd it go? Anybody interested in basic chainsaw maintenance? That's what I'm doing. If I can back up the camera a little bit, like a more broad perspective. Or how come I have so many chainsaws? Because I am a tree worker. I work on trees, I climb, I cut. So, where did I put it? Back in there? Nope. It's gotta be right over here, yeah. This thing likes to hide. And I've got this, it's like a raker guide. You put it on top of your blade, and it'll give you the height on what your rakers are supposed to be before the cutting tooth. But it has this tip on the end of it that's perfect for getting the gunk out of the channel. Oh yeah, there's a lot in there. Compressed air will not get everything most of the time. It'll leave crap at the bottom. This is just 2 chainsaws. We got one over there, one that needs to be worked on, one that needs to be worked on, one that needs to be worked on, and a whole bunch of them in my truck. Alright, so I got a lot of the debris blown off. Get what's left with my metal brush. Clutch drum looks nice. Clean chainsaws, fast chainsaw. Put this on choke so nothing goes into the intake. Primarily blowing the air from the inside out. So from the hole here, blowing the air in there to blow particles back out from the filter, not trying to blow this way and push particles further into the filter. Is what you want. The cylinder looks good, all the fins are clean, that's good. Back on. And something I had to do on my other blade was to make sure that my bar rails were flat. And this one is starting to groove in quite a bit here at the tip. It's from the yeah, really bad right there. Yeah, worse here and here, not so much in the middle, but definitely noticeable at both ends. So I've got a tool for that, this guy, but it needs a new file in it, so I need to order another one of these. Another trick for getting your blade rails. Getting your blade rails flat so your chain can ride true and cut straight is the bench grinder. What up, Bucky ass sauce? From the 616, sharpening the blade. Yeah, getting the blade true so I can get a straight cut. I hate when my blade goes through a log and, you know, veteran tree service banana cuts it. Like, that's no good. You don't want a veteran tree service banana cut. You want a true cut. Alright, before I put my blade spinner on, clean up the face of the chainsaw a bit. No point in having a cleaned up chainsaw, and it still looks like it's been in the wood. Dude, I need to get onto some better dogs. There's nothing on here, and then these ones, that's like they suck. You know, they're functional and they work well, but not all the time. Like, you know, they're not gonna dog into everything because they're small. And I know how to and where to for all my Stihl chainsaws, and they're all souped up with good grabbing dogs, but not with these freaking Husqvarnas, man. Somebody needs to throw me a link or something, or I need to search harder. I see they've got like OEM West Coast ones, but like looking at the picture, it looks exactly like these factory ones. Like, why I'm hesitant to order, like I don't want to order these ones that are like West Coast modified ones, and they're actually not. Like, if somebody's got experience with that, man, I need some help. Super Shay is asking for help with chainsaw dogs. Blade tension achieved. I'm going to be going over here. So I'm over here now, and you guys are over here. Let's switch it up a little bit. Right there. What's up, Chris? How are you, man? Dogs are not barking. No, they suck. It's like these, where are they at? They're in there. Look at that. Those guys. They're small. It's like having chihuahuas on there. Like this. That's what chainsaw dogs should look like, man. Those are the Egan Performance dogs, man. They're great. A little bit smaller than the West Coast ones. Hey, I got a new blade for the 2511. Like, I've only got one of these 14-inch bars, and really it's the only one I like on there, and the only one that seems to do well and cut well consistently and not have any weird issues is the 14-inch in particular. And I'm down to one. I've got a nano cut on the other one, but I don't like it. I like the quarter pitch on the 2511s a lot better. It's faster, it's zippier. It gets into smaller areas a lot easier. Alright, where am I at? Here we are. There's the linkage. Yeah, dude, the bars, what you do to me. The blades are very expensive, especially the light blades, like a well-balanced weapon. You know, you're gonna have, this is a Husqvarna bar, and it is a light bar. It's got this composite in the middle of it to lighten the bar. It's a lot easier to wield. They're expensive, man. Very expensive. So when the channels start to wear out, when they start to groove in on the top of the channel, you know, all that stuff can be maintained so that your blade will last a lot longer. And I do all that stuff so I can get the best life out of the blades. Is that P04 lightweight? Oh, this one? It says Light 01. This is not a real light blade. This is just a quarter pitch blade from Stihl. If you're talking about this one, this is a Husqvarna X-Tough Light. And then on my on my 201, I have I think it says P04 dash. It's got like another letter on it or something like that, but it makes for a light blade for the 201s. It's really nice. Where am I at? The rakers look kind of low enough. Let me just do it by feel. How I go by feel is how my curvature is on the cutter, and if it feels like I'm getting deep enough as I'm swiping to get the curvature I would want. It'll work. I'll be taking the rakers down soon. BBR would be proud. Yes, he would. My 36-inch light blade for the 500i I run for felling is like, well, last time I bought one, it was $220. They're probably like $240 or $250 now. Fuck. They might have jacked it all the way up to $300, who knows? I feel like I need to take down the rakers. Yeah, I'm not going to be cutting anything soon. Might not be exactly the same on all of them, but for those couple back there, it was getting bad. I can feel it. Wow, that is a wobbly blade. I'm just going to give them all a good swipe. Go ahead and start over. I can already feel the file getting in there a little better. Stillborn was talking about, was it the Raker Guide and all that good shit, and you can't eyeball it, and you can't do it by eyeball, and you can't do it by feel. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're under arrest, because you absolutely can do it by feel. And with your eyeball. I feel like I need to flip my file around a bit and spin it. Yeah, dude, the past couple weeks, I've fallen asleep like right before, and then I randomly wake up at like 11:45. 2 weeks in a row. Except for this time, he was still live, and I jumped on for like the last 2 minutes, and then he shut it down. My wife said that the kids were trying to wake me up, but like it wasn't working. They're poking at me, shaking me, and like I was out. I told my wife, "Why didn't you wake me up?" She was like, "You work too damn hard. Like I'm not gonna wake your ass up." She wants me to get all the sleep I can get, man. Yeah. I mean, it's flipping Sunday, and I'm working. I really just wanted to get these two smaller big saws cleaned up because I've got a crane job tomorrow, and it's in Sarasota, so the drive is already very long. So, you know, I have these done today. I won't have anything to prepare in the morning. I'll just be able to get up, get ready, and go instead of waking up early to work on saws. I haven't seen the tree yet, but it's apparently a pretty big tree, and it had a failure. A giant limb failed off of it, and there's 4 large limbs left. And the cavity from the limb that failed is like the size of a car hood. So yeah, deemed pretty unsafe to climb, and we're going to use a crane to just tie up and pick the pieces off of it. Hopefully it's not too monstrous of a tree, and we can get the crane close enough to just make 4 big picks and set them down in the yard. And then as far as my part, I'm hoping for the price that this guy wanted me to like climb it for, all I'll be doing is getting the brush out. And as far as the trunk and felling and all that goes, Sarasota bound, I wouldn't be fucking with that. Somebody else can put their big saw in it and fell it. And if that's asked of me, why? And I'm definitely gonna want more money. Weird, like what? It's not that side of my file. Like these breakers on this side are being weird. I like approach them differently. What the hell, Husqvarna? Wait a minute. I don't think this does. It's not a Husqvarna chain. This is a. I think this is. What's those chains that Stillborn's been? Datsun. I think it's a Datsun chain. And yeah, it sharpens up just fine. It's a little weird there on the raker. But overall, for the price, they're doing good. Need more of an angle on that. Yeah. Duke's chains are decent too for the price. Is their price good? Is their price just a little lower, or is it like quite a bit lower? I don't like the looks of that tooth. I don't like anything called Duke's. You don't like Duke's mayonnaise? Fuck you. That's why I say I'm go. That's what I say when I'm going shit. What if Duke's mayonnaise was brown? Chocolate mayonnaise, bro. It's chocolate mayonnaise. I do like Duke's mayonnaise. Cocoa mayo, bro. Wrong in so many ways. Like they've got different flavors of whipped cream nowadays and everything. Like, good lord, I hope they never go there with mayonnaise. That'll be the day. The day I become a mustard guy. Yeah, that's alright. Dukes. Dookies. Yeah. Pickled mayo. Oh. Dude, this tooth. That looks a little long. Anyway, we're done. We're done. We just need some better dogs. Clothes are dry. Dude. Big ass freaking. Then I got the sheriff. And then I've got the ambulance. And then where is it? Like one of the kids stole it. It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh no. Yep, there it is. And we've got the fire truck, so got the squad car, got the sheriff SUV. See, they're a little different. This one's got a trunk to it, man. Stow your gun back there. Got the ladder for the fire truck, the SUV, and the ambulance. Sheriff Grady, Judge Peaches. Yeah. Yep. steel blade cover. Sheath. I'm so proud of my 661. My wife got me the full wrap handle. It's got the West Coast dogs on it. I need to get like that West Coast better chip deployment clutch cover. That would be cool because it's not just like fancy looking, it's functional. Like it deploys the shit out of some chips, and this thing will make them. And I've got the air filter, the oiled air filter kit, of course, dogs, the ported motor, and my most recent addition, whatever the hell you call this thing, the ratchet scrunch, the scrunch, wrench. It pretty much comes back to wrench, but it's a ratchet. The hell do we call it? Yeah, that it came out really sweet looking, and I've got that there with the full wrap, the ratchet scrunch. We'll get to that second bar nut a bit easier. The only thing I don't like about this thing is how short it is. Like, see how you have here? You got this distance here, and then here you have no distance. So it puts your fingers really close to like your dogs or the chain, and you're like really trying not to like cut yourself open as you're doing it. Doesn't give you any working distance there. That's my only gripe with the ratchet scrunch. Just a little bit longer, you know? A little bit longer on each side would be pretty cool. Although for storage and where it's at right here, and the fact that it is small and short on both sides is a plus. So, you know, I don't know what the hell to say about it. Microphone went out on my helmet, and I've got a crane job tomorrow, but luckily I had a Sena Communications box of all the extra stuff that I saved, and there was an extra microphone in there, and I got it hooked up and it works, so that's cool. And my chainsaws are all prepped now. I'm ready. I'm ready. Happy Sunday. Got 2 people in here. What's everybody up to today? I gotta get off here and get cleaned up, switch some laundry over, and get to the store for a few things. I need more of these grinding wheels for the Dremel so I can modify my new quarter pitch bar, and I need coffee creamer, and I need some balloons. Yes, why not? I just recently switched, I've got the GoPro. It dies after 40 minutes or something like that, and I don't carry the batteries on me. So anywho, Ground Pounders live. I haven't been recording because just the video length. You can't really catch a full job. But I switched over to 1080p and figured out that the camera can run for like a couple hours or so. Maybe 2.5 hours. So I'll just record the jobs in 1080p, and shoot, that'll be most of the crane job on one battery, and then I'll be able to pick segments and, you know, not just have to show certain things. Mike is always talking about all people show is the cut and the piece going on. So I could do all the opposite, just all the tying and everything like that, and when it comes time for the cut, just go to the next scene and we'll be tying up the next one. I'm not very good at how-tos and explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing, especially when I have a crane operator on the comm set. I think that would just be weird for him. What I wanted to do and why I made this hole in my helmet was so that I could have one of my speakers come out and through the hole and onto a Velcro thing here where you guys could hear what the crane operator was saying and what I was saying, so that, you know, that would be great. But for whatever reason, maybe because my speakers suck and are older and they're not as loud as they are when they're new or something like that, you couldn't hear him. Barely hear him. So that didn't work. It's a good idea, but it didn't work. And then there's those COM 2 things or whatever, you know, like my operator could have that mic and it would go through to the camera, and I guess that could work. That would be cool. Just make it more involved, you know. It wouldn't just be like me talking to somebody that you can't hear. But those things are kind of pricey. A couple of $100 or so. Maybe someday when I get 1,000 subscribers and a tiny bit of YouTube monies. My channel's always like slowly on the rise. I was like 910, 911 subs, and then now I'm back to like 905. And it's probably because of my lack of posting. But anywho, that's all fixed up and ready to go. Yeah, I can record it in 1080p and get a lot of footage and put out a decent video. Longer platform. Yeah, I gotta switch some laundry over and get moving. Go pick up my grinding wheels and some coffee and some balloons and shit. So, Chris, 616, whoever's still in here, have a blessed Sunday, and I'll catch you guys later. The Darth Vader puff. What's up, little man?